the Xbox 360. I think we all know what this console was. It revolutionized gaming for so many years and many years to come. It was the first console to add, seeing your friends online, being able to use online, um, gamer points, achievements, so much more. And till today, we still use all these things in different platforms like the PlayStation, Steam, etc., etc. And I was able to, grab myself Xbox 360 in the year of 2026. And I truly believe this is probably the best way to game in a year like today. The Series S and X are really expensive. I think they're like £600. And £600 is a lot of money to even put into a gaming device. The 360 that I have right here was £60. And yeah, the console came out years ago. But £60 is still enough to be able to play the games that you want to be able to play. So ideally, it makes sense to kind of put £60 into a console that has a lot of good games, and games are really cheap on it, especially um, right now. So it's a no-brainer. So here's the plan. I'm gonna head to my local CEX store and pick out some games for maybe £10, £10 worth of games. And we're gonna obviously tinker with the Xbox 360, show the ins and outs, and you guys can decide whether it's worth it getting the 360 in the year of 2026. And for this, I won't be using the library I have on my 360. It's not a lot, but there are some good games in my collection right now, so I don't want to use the games I already have and try to pick up games that I wouldn't, typically pick up. And you guys can see that gaming shouldn't be expensive. It shouldn't be a luxury. I mean, technically gaming is a luxury, but it shouldn't cost you that much to be able to play games. And my goal is to show that this console right here, the 360 that I currently own, is really and truly the most ideal way of playing games without having to break a wallet or anything like that. And thank you so much. We hit 100 subscribers, which is massive to me. I never thought this day would come, and it did. And I thank you guys so much for even sticking around to allow me to even get to this point. And yeah, we're gonna keep growing and hopefully grow together as a community. Thank you so much. But yeah, like I said before, let's go to CEX and pick up some games, and hopefully these games are heat and not trash, and this can help you guys decide whether the 360 is the ideal console for the year of 2026. Right, back at home, got the games, and it was quite fun honestly because there were games that I obviously played before or knew of, but I tried my best to kind of not stand away, but kind of not play those games. And the games I got here are proper heat. So the plan is I'm gonna play every single game, maybe a minute of that game. I've got my 360 here set up, and yeah, pretty much ready to go. And you guys can definitely see the gameplay stuff that you probably wanted to see from the start. So we got the 360 controller, arguably one of the best controllers ever made. Definitely my top three for sure. And we've got the games. It should. So the long receipt actually. Yep, £11.50. I did say £10, but you know what? It's close enough, and the games are pretty good. I've got a good, you group of games, and I can't wait to go and showcase them one by one.
And to show my collection, it's not great right now because I mean I just started collecting games, physical games. You can see these are the games I had prior. If you guys can see it, those are all the games I had prior. So there's no games from my library that I picked out to add to other, other games I just bought today. Right, for the first game, it's Borderlands. I've never played Borderlands before. I have Borderlands 2 in my collection, so I kind of thought, you know what, before I play Borderlands 2, I should get Borderlands, and I've got it right here. And for the second game, it's Gears of War. Again, another game I never played, and I think they're remaking the game, so it was kind of the right time to kind of play the old game before the new remake comes out. And for a classic, I got Star Wars Force Unleashed. I've never played it before, and I know a lot of people do say this is one of the best Star Wars games ever ever to be created. So I want to see that for myself. Then I got Destiny. Destiny is kind of a big game. I think Destiny's 2, I think the server's shut down. So yeah, I never played it before, and I do want to check it out and hopefully see how good the game is. And for the last game, Titanfall. I've never played it, and I've heard a lot of things, good things in fact, about this game. And I think the same team that works on Apex Legends works on this game. So yeah, I can't wait to see that. And yep, we've got the Xbox 360. It honestly doesn't feel dated at all. I'm just going through the different, slides, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, it's really not dated at all. Honestly, I can't say anything wrong about this at all. But let's play some games. Right, so the first game I want to check out is Star Wars Force Unleashed. It was £5 and there's a lot of love for this game, so I want to check this game out first and see how good it is. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Right, it looks actually really good for a game that came out. I don't even know when it came out, but it's definitely been a decade since this game has come out, and it looks actually really good so far. I mean, it's a cutscene, so we'll have to see when it comes to the gameplay part. It looks like we got Darth Vader once again. We're just walking up the field. Got Wookiees on the ground. We've got stormtroopers dropping. But yeah, I mean, obviously the models don't look. Obviously, you know how the models look today, but they still look reasonably good. 1080p gaming, honestly. Okay, we were in the game, and this is gonna be the deciding factor. We're playing as Darth Vader. Okay, I'm already liking this game already. So we've got a lightsaber, blocking, attacks. Okay. Wow. I mean, the game just threw you right in. I don't know the controls. I'm barely getting a hang of this. Okay. That's the false. False. I don't know why I said it like that. Is there a way to sprint? I would like to know. Okay, wow. Honestly, I'm just having fun. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you just admire? Look at that. I mean, for a game that came out in whatever year it came out, I definitely need to check. This still looks stunning. I just love how destructible the whole, place is. But yeah, fun game for sure. The next game I want to check out is Gears of War, and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, let's get right into it. Right into the fight. I mean, combat. Yes, please. This game looks really good. I might play this out and then try out the new game because I think it's not on PS5. That would have been Halo. I'm just convinces her to revive him, get close and press X to find him. Okay. How do I? Pretty solid game to be fair. It's definitely a learning curve because I don't know how to kind of use cover correctly and stuff like that. But yeah. Right, enough gameplay. You guys have definitely seen a lot so far. We've obviously went out, bought some games for £11.50. 5 games for that much. That's insane. You guys have definitely seen my 360. And yeah, let's really talk about whether this is really something you should buy in the year of 2026. And what do I truly think about getting the 360 in the year of 2026? I think you should. Now, I've got so many consoles. You definitely see my page. I've showcased so many consoles, and I've said definitely get it. Why am I saying the same thing for the 360? It's purely because you can now mod it by softmod. You can hard mod it, which if you want to get into the hardware sort of thing, then definitely do it. And games are so cheap. Look, if you were to play, I don't know, the recent announce of FC 27, it's looking expensive as hell. Do you want to, use that money for a game like that? Sure, that's your money. But I actually believe you shouldn't really be spending that much for a game like that. And the 360 has a library of games, and you can even play the Xbox original games, and it makes sense to play these older games which won't bombard you with microtransactions and all these other mess that takes you away from the game. And as a gamer, you don't want to be just overwhelmed about so many different things that are not even part of the game. You want to be able to sit down, get a drink, maybe be on the phone to your guys or whatever, and just kick back and relax and play some games. And going into a store for a game that's even £1, it seems worth it because you can play it and you don't need to feel like you have any regret because the game is cheap. You can never pick it up again, or you can pick it up again and play it some more. I think that's the difference between gaming now and gaming on a older device which has older games which are obviously going to be cheaper. Think about it this way. In one hand, you got a £60 device, and in the other, you got a £600 device. One plays, modern games and 360 games, which is a good thing. And the other plays 360 games and Xbox original games. Which one are you going to lean towards to? One that's more affordable and will allow you to play games and won't even feel the burden of maybe this wasn't the right thing for me. Or a console that's £600 that could be your rent money for food for the month, stuff like that. I mean, the choice is yours. But I truly believe if you really want to be able to play games and class yourself as a gamer or even want to get into gaming, the 360 is the obvious choice.